it's all well and good, okay, me telling you to go after your dreams, you know, go for that bee, go for that bath, like get that place in your mind and head after it. But the question that I often get asked is, how do I get there? And it's a question that I struggle with myself. Like, we are so, as a society, we are so taught to kind of dream within the parameters of what is possible. Stuff that. Like, we should be pushing ourselves to extremes because, you know, we've talked about it before, like everything that we want is outside of our comfort zone. It is on the other side of fear, and we have to show up for that and push through that. And your dreams are no different. So I want to run through an exercise with you, which there is a downloadable for, and my challenge to you for this week is to do it. Do the exercise, do the challenge, but I'm going to explain it for you first, okay? So I want us to work out the B's in our roadmap. I want you to get really clear about where you're going, because then you can fixate on something like going to Bath, okay? And when you get derailed and when you get diverted and when it stops, you still strive for that destination. We need to work out the B's in your roadmap, and you've got to get clear on where you're going and what you want. This is your life, okay? It's not mine, it's not your friends, it's not your parents, it's yours, and you get to choose where you go. Because in life, you're in control and you always have a choice. You always have a choice of that end destination. All those points along the way, you can choose. Okay, so step one is, what I want you to do is, on the download, basically, I want you to, there are 50 lines, I want you to write down 50 statements for your life. 50. 50 might not sound like a lot now, but when I have done this with a class of students, people have found it really hard. I think younger students wouldn't struggle with it so much, but actually, like, as we get a bit older, you know, 16, 17, 18, into our 20s, our dreams get limited by what society tells us we can do. And you need to put yourself out there. You need to dream big. You need to be so audacious with those dreams that those 50 things come down. And they might be, you know, passing your driving test, or buying a Jaguar, or having this house, or running your business, or traveling around the world, or climbing Mount Everest. I don't know, they could be anything, but the point is they're your dreams, okay? They're your things. They're things that are like ingrained on your heart. Fundamentally, they are within your soul. So, 50 things that you write down. Take your time. This might take you a while, but I want you to sit down. I want you to challenge yourself to get to 50. Don't quit. Don't give up. Get bigger. Get more audacious if you have to. Get 50 things down on that piece of paper. Don't censor it. Don't think, this isn't possible. I can't do this. I don't want any of those thoughts going on. You can do it. You can write down those 50 things. Once you have your 50, I want you to take a break. I want you to dance around, move around, you know, get outside, come back to it. And then I want you to go back through your list, and I want you to select, I want you to get your highlighter or a pen and annotate it, the top 8. The 8 that mean the most to you. The 8 dreams that you want to achieve first, or the 8 things that you don't ever want to not have achieved. So I want you to identify those 8 things. And then I want you to write down at the bottom, where on the downloadable, where there is space for those 8, I want you to rewrite those 8 dreams as if you have already achieved them. So let's take some examples. Let's say you want to climb Mount Everest, okay? And that was one of your top 8 dreams. You would write that down as, I climbed Mount Everest. Let's say you want to pass your driving test. You had wrote down a dream saying, I want to pass my driving test. You write that down as, I passed my driving test. You want to get married and have a family. You want to have 4 children. You write that down as, I am married to the person of my dreams and we have 4 children. You write that down as if you already have it, as if you already achieved it, because our subconscious is so powerful. And when we acknowledge our wildest and most audacious dream and the things that we really want, and we write them down, subconsciously our mind starts working towards them. We start looking for things to get us towards those subconscious elements. It's why we talk about I am statements and the narrative that we are telling ourselves, because if the narrative we're telling ourselves is positive, in terms of like, I am strong, I am brave, I am courageous, then that is the narrative we start to believe. It's the same thing with our dreams. So if the narrative that you are telling yourself is your dream is to work at the local corner shop, fine. If that is actually your dream, fantastic. But if that is your dream because you think that's all you are capable or worthy of achieving, then that is not cool. You are capable and worthy of so much more. So if your dream is that you want to own this beautiful house, or you want to work, as a PA to somebody, or you want to ride horses for a living, then you write that down as if you already have them, and you will start working towards that subconscious. Because if we are telling ourselves that we are only worthy of working in the local corner shop, that's all we'll ever be worthy of. That's all we'll ever achieve, because that's the narrative we are telling ourselves. We have to change the narrative. So you now need to get really clear on those 8 dreams, and you write them as if you have already have them. And then you now have your 8. I want you to go down that 8 list, and I want you to choose one. The first one, the one that you are going to focus on first. We cannot focus on multiple things at once. You can only focus on one thing. So of those 8 dreams, what is the one that you're going to focus on now? So I do this myself. Every single day I write down my dreams as if I've already achieved them. My dreams at the moment, like I have dreams for short periods of time, like slightly kind of medium term, and then super long term. And it tends to hold a scope of kind of all of them on my dream kind of list at any one time. But the one that I'm currently, the number one thing that I am working towards is the dream that our junior nanny courses for 2020 have sold out. I write that down every single day. Obviously, coronavirus threw a slight spanner in the works because it makes it a little bit more tricky, but I still write that down. That is the dream that I am focusing on first. And at some point I will achieve that dream, and it will no longer be a dream. It will be an achievement. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to work towards that. So I want you to write down your 50. I want you to narrow it down to your 8, and then I want you to pick your 1. The one that is totally non-negotiable in your life right now. And then I really, really want you to write these down every single day for a week, and I want you to see how that makes you feel. When we write things down, we are 5 times more likely to retain that information or belief. When you write them down, you are changing the narrative in your mind. You are rewriting your subconscious, and you will start working towards them. This is an exercise that I know works. I know there are these incredibly successful people around the world who use it, business leaders, politicians, like people who, are leading companies and countries who use this. And you can use it too. I use it. Anyone can use it. It just takes a little bit of time, a bit of audacity to think big, and commitment from yourself every day. So I want you to download it. I want you to get clear on your 8s, get clear on your 1, and then write down your 8 every single day, and then rewrite the 1. Just go for it. Go for a week. Get stuck in. Give it your best shot. And obviously, if you have any questions at any point, or you want to sound something off, let me know. I'm here to help you. And don't you dare let somebody else's view of your dream stop you from going for it. It is your dream. They are your goals. It's your life. You are in control. Choose your dreams and go after them wholeheartedly. And make a promise to yourself right now, in this moment, and to me, that you will never utter the words I wish I had. Repeat after me. I promise to never utter the words I wish I had, and to always go after my dreams. You've got this.